Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to today's English lesson, your first English lesson after the half-term holidays. Today is Monday, the 22nd of February, and we are going to be looking at our new text, Wombat Goes Walkabout. You should have collected a copy of this text from school, and before you start this English lesson, it's really important you've read the story and followed along with the video on YouTube. If you haven't done that yet, pause this lesson and go and do that first. It's important you've read the story before we start this lesson. Make sure you've got a copy of the text with you because I'm going to be asking questions as we go along. Right, my first question, I think an easy one. Who is the main character in this story? Who is this story all about? It's about Wombat. Well done. Wombat Goes Walkabout. This is Wombat, a small creature that lives in another country. Which leads me to my next question. Where is the story set? It is set in another country called Australia. And in Australia, this story is set in a forest. My next question. What does Wombat like doing? Open your book to the first page of the story and pause the video while you find out what does Wombat like doing. Wombat likes digging and thinking. There was two favourite activities. Next question for you. Wombat meets a lot of other characters in the story. Who does Wombat meet? I want you to pause the video in a minute and use the book to find all the animals Wombat talks to. There are 6 animals to find. Use the book to help you. Pause the video now while you have a look. Okay. There were 6 other characters that Wombat meets. Let's see if you found them all. All of these animals are native to Australia, so you might not have seen some of them before. Wombat meets a kookaburra in the tree. He meets a wallaby, which is like a small kangaroo. He meets a possum and an emu, a koala, and he meets a boy. 6 creatures he meets along the way. Did you find them all? Next question. There's a problem in our story, the climax of this story. What is the problem? What goes wrong? Find this page in your book and have a think. The problem in the story is that there's a huge fire leaping from tree to tree. It was coming straight towards Wombat. That is a big problem in the story. The forest is on fire. What was the resolution? How did Wombat solve the problem? So we know there was a forest fire, but how did Wombat solve that problem? I've given you 4 options here. Was it A, he called the firefighters? B, he told all the animals to keep running away from the fire? C, he dug a hole for all the animals to hide from the fire? Or D, he made all the animals go and collect water to put out the fire? There were 4 options here. I would like you to use your book to help you answer the question and find which option is correct. Use your book to help you and pause the video now. Right, how did Wombat solve the problem of the fire spreading from tree to tree? Unfortunately, he wasn't able to call the firefighters. He knew the animals probably shouldn't keep running away from the fire. Wombat said that you won't be fast enough. C. Dug a hole for all the animals to hide from the fire. This one is the correct answer. He did dig a hole. He thought about it and he dug and dug and dug and told them all to come and join him in the hole. It was the safest place. And D. Made all of the animals go and collect water to put out the fire. I think Wombat knew they probably wouldn't be quick enough or get enough water to put out the huge fire. So the correct answer was C. Well done. In your home learning pack, you have got a worksheet that combines all of the questions we just answered onto one sheet. You've read and listened to the story, and we discussed who is in the story and what happened. Find this worksheet and fill out each question. These 6 boxes are to show who Wombat met along the way. You can draw a picture and write the name of each creature. This sheet will show you all the main events and main characters that happen in the story. Then we'll be ready for our next lesson tomorrow. Well done, Year 2. We'll see you then.